Ibrahim alayhi salam had to wait 86 years until he had his first child. Can you imagine having to wait all that time? And when he had that child, he was living in a place called Bilad al-Sham. Now, Bilad al-Sham was a very well built up society. It had people, it had resources, it had food, it had water, it had everything. Ibrahim had everything he needed to raise his kid in a beautiful, good environment. But it was in that moment when the kid was in Ibrahim's hand that Allah commanded him to leave his city and go all the way to a place called Mecca, which Allah describes as Wadin Ghayri Dhi Zar', a barren valley with absolutely nothing in it. No people, no resources, no food, no water. Just a valley in the middle of a desert surrounded by mountains under the scorching heat. Can you imagine how Ibrahim felt after having to wait all these years to have a child and then be told to leave his city where he can raise his child safely to go to somewhere where his child's life is now at risk? But Ibrahim had one thing that was very, very special, and that was tawakkul, trust and reliance upon Allah. So he obeyed the command, packed his bags and travelled all the way to Mecca. And long story short, you can probably guess the result of that tawakkul. Mecca turned from a place which had absolutely nothing into literally everything. It had no people, and Allah made it the busiest city on earth, with millions of people coming from every corner of the world only to replicate the actions of Ibrahim alayhi salam and his family in Umrah and in Hajj. Mecca had no water either, and Allah produced from it a special type of water called Zamzam that would last and flow all the way until the Day of Judgment. It had no crops, and Allah produced from it every single type of crop, so now when you go there you can literally see every type of fruit or vegetable that you wish. And of course Mecca had zero history because it literally had nothing in it, and then it became the best of all history because our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was born in that very city. This is the power of tawakkul. When you rely upon Allah and you sacrifice things for His sake only to make sure that you are with Him and you obey Him, then Allah will literally work wonders for you. So guys, if there's any lesson that we can take from the Hajj season, is to learn tawakkul. Tawakkul will literally open doors for you from places you didn't even imagine.